Hi, hello, and welcome everyone to my presentation called The Power of Saying Yes, my last presentation at School of Humanity. Let's get into it. So when I first joined School of Humanity, I thought growth meant having everything figured out. I wanted the right answers, the perfect plan, and to avoid making mistakes. Over the last 4 years, I realized something completely different. The biggest opportunities in my life didn't come from having the perfect plan. They came from saying yes. Yes to things that scared me, yes to things that I wasn't ready for, and yes to experiences that completely changed who I am. Before coming here, I stayed inside what felt familiar. Trying something new meant risking failure. I worried about whether I was good enough before I even started. School taught me that failure wasn't something to avoid. It was part of learning. That shift became the foundation for everything that came next. Instead of memorizing information for tests, we built projects that actually mattered. For me, that meant discovering filmmaking. I wasn't just learning about movies. I was directing, writing, editing, making mistakes, and improving every single project. Every film taught me something new, not just about storytelling, but about leadership, communication, and trusting my own ideas. School of Humanity gave me permission to create before I felt ready. One lesson from School of Humanity followed me everywhere. The best stories come from saying yes to new experiences. The mindset carried into my journey as a filmmaker. Every project, every mistake, and every new challenge taught me something I couldn't have learned in a classroom. With each film I made, I became more confident behind the camera, better at working with others, and more willing to take creative risks. The biggest transformation wasn't becoming a better filmmaker. It was realizing that storytelling is really about being curious enough to see the world from someone else's perspective, and having the courage to tell those stories. Looking back, every important moment started with saying yes. Yes to traveling, yes to making films, yes to collaborating with people I'd never met, yes to taking creative risks. Those moments shaped me far more than staying comfortable ever could. They taught me that opportunities rarely look perfect when they first appear. Sometimes they look uncomfortable. That's exactly why they're worth taking. Today, I'm heading to UNCSA to study filmmaking. A few years ago, I would have never imagined that. I'm still learning, I'm still nervous, but now I know something I didn't know before. You don't need certainty before taking the next step. You grow because you take it. If I can give one piece of advice to anyone starting at School of Humanity, it would be this. Don't wait until you feel ready. Say yes to projects, say yes to challenges, say yes to opportunities that scare you, because the moments that shape your life usually begin with a simple decision. One small word, that being yes. Thank you so much for listening. Most importantly, I want to thank all my teachers. I want to thank Melina for always believing in me and always encouraging me to keep going and stay persistent. Also Aisha for being such a fun and always creating such exciting lessons. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to my parents for really taking me on a really unique life experience, and that meant that not many others get to experience, and I'm just so grateful for that. And thank you for all my friends for making such great memories at this school, and thank you to everyone.